Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pop that timer off, shall we? Alright, let's make sure we've got a microphone working nice and loud. Michael from Canberra, first one in today. Says hello to all the regulars who come and watch. Who's Mark Griffin? Which one's Mark Griffin? I don't remember him. He goes under some other name. Colonel Indiana Longnuts, hola. ¿Cómo estás? Mr. TPHI, happy Father's Day. Sounds like you've had a great morning, great day. Steak dinner, ice cream, watching on the deck. Very nice. Not Father's Day here in Australia. We have that in September. Visualize, good morning. I did see you here. I also saw you floating above your aircraft. That's very interesting, it does that. I wonder if that's because this is a 2020 aircraft and the pilot, you must have walked around or something. Kind of probably like I might end up being floating around. Yeah, actually, there you go. AWD. Wait, who's AWD? Has somebody changed their name? That's interesting. Changed their Xbox name. So what was I saying? Visualize, hello, Timothy, and g'day. Actually, I think that's all the people who have talked and said hello. We do have an AWD4G63FTW. I don't know. Someone's gotten their wrong account, maybe. Clam Jam is here. Hello. I did see Mr. Longnuts in the over here somewhere. No, he's over there now. All right. Stu's here. I did see Stu. Hello. Hey, Mr. TPHI is in the not quite pink, but almost aircraft. Very nice. And I think that's about us. An EasyJet landing in over there. All right. Let's get inside. Oh wow, that is so much quieter. My dog. G'day. He's tagging along with me, says Timothy. Awesome. That's all right. I just didn't know who it was. I thought, oh, hang on, I've got someone's name wrong. That has been reported and fixed in the newest.
Make way for Willie! I said, make way for Willie, you bloated gas bug!
That has been reported and fixed in the newest. Hello, Stu, by the way. Newest Sim Update 3 beta, but most streamers that are in the beta have 9 out of 10 planes doing it now, floating pilots everywhere. Wow. That are in the beta. See, I'm not in the beta. Jerry says loading in too. All right, mate. I got to start this aircraft. Anybody remember how to start one of these? Yeah, me neither. So let's see what we can do. Hang on. Let's get. Yep. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Oh, does that not work now? There we go. Don't hold it down. Starbug's here in his Hawk. Very nice. I did think about taking a jet. I don't think these sound as nice as they did in 2020. I think there's a sound difference. I'm not 100% happy with these. But, where is it? This button here, isn't it? And close the canopy. Get it locked because I do not want to lose it. That doesn't sound right. That's better. That's how it should be sounding. And that sounds too mechanical. Alright, can we turn off? No, alright, let's see if we can go behind. There we go. In op, are they? Oh, okay. Are they on? Yeah, they're on. Alright. Magnetors are on. Okay, cool, cool. Yep, lights are on. Automatic battery pitot. Hang on. Alright, how do I get down in there? No, it's up, down, Down. Intercoolers. Open. Oh, hang on. Auto. Oh, yeah, we'll leave that at auto. Yeah, heck yeah. Automatic for the cooler flap. Alright, cool. I can handle that. And do I have a tablet? Yes, I do. Oh, that's my checklist. That might have been a good idea. Pitot on. Yeah, I did. Wing lights. Oh, yeah, hang on. Which one are my wing lights? Where are my wing lights? Bombs and tanks. My fuel pumps. I do need to remember to put these on. I can't see emergency. That's for reserve. Okay, well, we're going to probably have to fill up a few times. Chances are I will run out. Mr. TPHI, hello. I'll get back to comments, sorry. You're already saying hello to everybody else. You're in a C-130, woohoo. Roy's feeling better? Okay, cool. Where are my lights on this thing? Rockets, bombs. I got the gun heaters are on, landing lights are on. But where are my wing lights? Do you remember where they are? Probably should actually wind these up. Alright, cool. Done. Wing lights, wing lights. I don't know. Load out. Do I have my drop tanks on? Oh, I didn't put them on. Alright, hang on. Let's get long range. Oh, does that just... Oh, automatically fueled up. Awesome. Alright, let's pop that away. I still don't know where my lights are. I can refuel you. Oh, in the C-130. Yes, yes you can. I don't know where my wing lights are. I don't remember where they are in this thing. I don't know if we necessarily... Oh, hang on. They are on, aren't they? Alright. I don't remember these sounding quite like it does right now. There's Mutt Dog. Okay, Mutt Dog. So, we're going to do low down flying. If you saw the thumbnail, I was probably 10-20 foot off the ground. I'm going to do the same for this one too. I think these sounded better in 2020. Where's the tablet button? Alright, visualize. Watch what I do. So, see this little piece of metal here? You can press it and it will show the tablet. If you don't want to do that, you can move your head and see how it tucks in behind the seat down there. You can just click on it as well. Alright, so I'm going for the long range in this one and press the stow button there. I really cannot find my lights buttons. What have we got? Into flaps. Yep. Warnings. Where are the lights for this thing? I've got landing lights, but that's about it. We'll get some music on after we get in the air. Oh, hello. Oh, it's gone. There's an airliner there. Awesome, thank you. Yep, awesome. Oh, nose wheel steering doesn't want to work unless you put your brake on. Alright. Floating pilot. I've not seen the floating pilot thing. Hello. Somebody let some cattle on the airport. What the heck? Oh, they might actually be behind a fence, unless that's just long grass. Did anybody else see that? Was it just on my my end? Look at visualize. Going straight up the active runway with all this aircraft at the other end. It's like taxiway? I don't need no stinking taxiway. Well, there is a fence there. It looks like a fence there. Looks like some are already outside the line. Oh, someone's chasing someone. No, there's one here. Get out of the way. Yeah, run. You better run. Well, we wanted an immersion, but hello. Cattle on the runway. Taught him well. Alright, visualize. You're going to hop on the runway there, or are you just going to sit on the taxiway? Just asking for a friend. What's mud dogging? A10. Wow, that does not come up as an A10. Thank you. Alright, let's get going. On the dash, just below the generator red switches for your lights, okay? On the dash, just below the generator. Where's my generators? There. These ones here, yeah, but they, hang on. They didn't say my lights, they just said, oh wait, this it did. How did I miss that? I was going straight to landing lights, but not my other lights. Wing? Make them bright. There we go. Thank you. I don't know why I was totally missing that. Alright, I will lead the way. Who's the big boy there? Gowan, mate. He's in an airline. Look at him, he's in like an A320, A380 for some reason. I love model matching. Get off the runway, cow. We're coming through. Oh, sound doesn't sound right. These things sound too generic aircraft now. I might have to change some settings on my audio. Alright, going to do a loop back. What are you in, Gowan, mate? You in that Starship thing yet? Now, I do have the sound of a twin, but I might have to pause for a moment and just change. I changed my audio, I think, to headphones, and I'm not liking it. You got the upgraded DMOS one. I may not have got the upgraded one on that A10 yet. Alright, I'm going to pause for a second and check my audio. This doesn't sound right. We used to have an awesome sound on these. Where are we? Sound? I'm on headphones. Let me just try that to... You normally have it on surround. Don't know if that made any difference. Original happy? Hello, mate. Wow, we drop that back. The manifold pressure is a little too high. Bring the RPMs just below the red line. Alright, P38 is almost silent. Yeah, visualize, mate. Mine too. The sound is not the same as it used to be in 2020. No, we don't want to unlock the canopy. Yeah, don't know. Anyway, I'm going to follow this coastline up. It's not how it used to be. Alright, I'm just going to... Oh, where's my first waypoint? Oh, it just goes straight across. Oh, man. I had a waypoint up here. Fine, we'll just go straight across. I had a waypoint at Dover originally. I don't know what happened to it. We'll make our way straight over to Calais then. You're in the C-130 as well. Okay. Alright, let's see how obedient this is. Hold altitude. Let's test the nav line. Does the nav line work? No, I think it's just hold altitude and heading. Yeah. And we're not even holding heading. We do have altitude though, so if I were to say lower that, oh look, the trim wheel go down. There we go, 500 feet. 500. Yeah, this does sound a little more as if it's taking some file from inside the sim and it's just got the smooth sound rather than the rattle that it used to have. Nav works in PMS. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, at the moment I'm not too worried about that. What I will do though is I'll probably take this off screen. Sorry, Xbox friends. Look away for a second. Airline just flew over me, did it? Yeah, it did. Mud Dog. What are you in, mate? Oh, you're in that A10. Love model matching. A little better. I pause for a moment. Seems to clear up a bit. What, the sound? Long nuts is in cutie. Awesome. Yeah, it did sound so much better in 2020. I wonder if they had a sound file licensing issue. I also wonder if we could use the same sound file that Mustang I can't remember what it's called. The people are making a sound pack for Mustang. If we could like use that file and it would take two of those for the twin, that'd be cool. Or maybe we just need a 2024 update for this. Switching to the Hellcat. Yeah, Hellcat does sound much better. I sound like just an ordinary twin. I'm sure it sounded better last night when I was testing it. Sounds like an incredibly tuned in twin aircraft. You had no sound at all. Are you streaming it? I've got the Navy out there. I wonder if that's French or English. Single conning tower. You know what? Let's go and have a look. Let my plane go for a moment. I have a feeling I might actually try flying this back in 2020 sim, because the sounds just, I'm a little disappointed with the engine sounds. Hang on, that looks like Russian. It is too. Geez, you actually floated one? Good luck with that. Yep, Russian. Mrs. has no sound either. Oh wait, she has her volume down and her music cranked. True story. Yeah. Doesn't quite sound the same as I remember. I mean, even with the window open. Let me turn my headphones up. I don't know. Let's go down the coastline and find out. So I've got the potentially 2 flights today, one there, one back. And I might just do the 2020 sim as a comparison on the way back. We're just coming in towards Calais. Might actually drop it down a little bit too. My music's awesome. Oh yeah, I need to put music back on. Alright, what do we got? This is what today's playlist is. Maybe we can forget about how disappointing it sounds compared with 2020 sim. Let me know if the music gets too loud as well. Oh, forget that that actually sits on the screen like that. Hang on, let me fix that. There we go. It's on the second screen, but it comes up still. Alright, the last of the autopilot now. Autopilot off. Thank you. It's funny with the pilot poking out the front now. Alright, I guess we should go over the actual airport just to say we went there. Watch out for the power lines. He's in the dirty 30 configuration, Mr. Gowan. Okay. Your own music is awesome. Okay. Watch Mr. Gowan land his C-130. Oh, he's got a bit of a bounce there and a nose up. Don't know if that actually happened because we can't see his aircraft to see how that actually is lined up. Alright, I'm going to go back to the coastline. Oh, don't do that. I clicked elsewhere. Why do you do that? Actually, I forgot to put the fly live on. Let's see if we can do that now. It's already in use. Okay. I'll put it in the front there. Let's redo that trim. Alright, what do we got? We got, oh, that may not actually show up. Oh no, we need to change this to a 1, don't we? Okay, there we go, that's showed up. Alright, anybody remember where we took off from? I have that here somewhere. EGMD. And where are we heading? EDDH. Okay, is that going to update? No. Why? Nah. Alright, we'll go without it because I can't seem to get it to... I should have turned it on first. Alright. Don't worry about it. So... you got to turn it on before you go anywhere. So is that a new thing with the pilots floating outside? Because I have not seen that. We're going to run up the coast here just because we can. Height bounds are bad. It's like, shh, it was smooth. Yeah. Sim update 2. I've not seen it that bad before. Why? Maybe people have been using different aircraft that don't do it. Let me know if that music does get too loud. Don't know why it keeps doing that. You know, let's shut that off because that's on. Now, it's been an issue for a while. Apparently, they've been supposed to fix it, but they've made it 10 times worse. That's in the sim update, sorry, the sim beta, update 3 beta. If you follow someone, they will shoot out of a plane backwards. Oh, okay, I have seen that happen a few times. It's almost like visualize right there, I don't see his pilot, but all of a sudden, bam, the other one would go. I've seen the double name tag a few times. What's going on there? There we go, thank you. I'm just clicking on a OBS. You're listening to Pink. Of course you are. The artist, not the colour. Almost looks like there's meant to be things on the beach. Yeah, like that. Oh, clam jammer. There he is. He's flying above. How much further can we push this? Seen it 3 times prior to the new date. Oh my god, you got me on that one. You got me on that one. I jumped. So glad I didn't pull back on the flight stick. You would have seen the whole plane move. Hey, Icarus. Yeah, I'm going to fly this back in 2020. So I'm going to jump to 2020 sim and do the return flight when we finish this. Visualize got Gowan. Alright. Scared the living daylights out of me. Michael said just about to start pool. A table up this morning. Enjoy, Michael. Have fun. Enjoy that social time as well. Do we have an airport here, do we? No. He's trying to put his A10 weapons backwards, is he? There's a BF 109 chasing Visualize. Feel the Reaper? Hey, feel the Reaper, mate. Yeah, I didn't have the German one to fly back in. I probably will take this aircraft. So besides Mrs. TPHI, who's already let me know, has anybody else got issues with 2020 not working and or / not loading in? I hear it, but I don't see it. Ooh, Visualizes on my tail. No, there he is, my dog. Oh. And now teach pool. Table 4 days a week. Mate, I hope you get paid for that. What the heck? That is loud, mutt dog. I might go around this crane. Might let him go forward there. That is way too loud. Don't necessarily plan on landing any of those ones. You got some bugging in 2020. Probably says, okay, I crashed. Oh no. Fat Domino? What's Fat Domino? Is that a gangster name? Or is that a pool player? Pool shark. They've got a few buildings out in the front of this street. Meryl. Hello, Meryl. Looks like a fishing boat. On your end, after each flight, going back to menu, flight sim crashed the desktop. Wow. Alright, I do need to check my fuel status. Just hold there. I'm going to do it the cheats way rather than going through everything. Yeah, that's what I thought. Why did we use reserves first? We crashed. This is my pilot. I should not have done it there. Alright, can we get a rescue? I shouldn't have done it 100 feet off the ground to change off my fuel. Ignite. Come on. Why did we start on reserves? Alright, I've got no... I've got no engine. Going for the beach. Again. Oh! I think I hit a bump. I think I hit a bump and I am floating away now. Alright. But I don't need you because you're not actually helping. Come on. One. We're only going to have one. Alright, music. You can stop there. So that was a little bit of a...
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Crash 2, Gowan. Magnetics are on. I don't think I can get this going again. Air filter on. Auto rich. Beach party. Mate, better believe it. I got no... Feel the reaper, mate. Oh, look at that. No, I can't get this thing going again. Come on. No sound. No. Okay. No anything else. All right. What's going on? What else are we missing? I did move the fuel. Oh, it went back to reserve. That's why. No. Stop. No. Stop. Stop. Why does it keep going back? There's no fuel in the reserve. Oh, mate, this is glitched. This is glitched. Alright, let's try the starter again. Well, now that I'm on the fuel, can we put... Let's do that. So I went on the ground. Now start me. Here comes Clam Jam. He must have landed for me. Oh, now you want to work. Other side? Yeah, fuel was out, that's why. And it kept flicking all the way back to reserve. Alright, hang on. Let's get back on. Let's take one level of flaps. Let's get back onto the beach and... Well, this is not the place to take off. Excuse me, Clam Jammer. Alright. Oh yeah, original happy. Here's the A10 shows up. Oh! Oh, it's rough. We've got water. We've got water. I can't get out of the water. I'm stuck. Oh, we've had it. I have to try. Hey, 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 hey! What's this? What is this? Fine. Just going to do it this way. What's going on with my trim? Alright, hold level and everything there. Get me off reserve. And don't change it back. Alright, who makes the this aircraft again? Wait, where are you going? You're on autopilot. Oh, the nav wants to work now, does it? No? Okay. Alright. We'll see how far we go. I had an update on 2020 yesterday. Hang on. Oh, because of crashing air. It was an air rack cycle. Yes, the see, I got these floaties underneath. Didn't you realise? Oh, we got flaps down. That's my floaties. See the floaties? They make it buoyant. Yeah, yeah. You're supposed to be able to extend them and use them as floats. All right. Oh man, trim is all over the shop. Okay. We good, we good, we good. I think we are. Flying Iron. I need to go and check and see if they've had any updates for this, because I want to use it in 2024, but I don't like the essentially the quality of this at the moment. I guess I am forcing a 2020 aircraft into 24, so you know, understandable. I'm going to take a little bit of a highway run. Less water on the highway. Oi, highway changed and moved. Okay, going down the waterfront. Yeah, I said there's less water on the highway. A bit of water there. And this is not really loaded in, has it? Everybody's following me down the road. I should really go on unlimited fuel, shouldn't I, Mrs. TPHI? That would have solved the problem. Well, these little places. I guess these are those changeable change rooms, like that change room huts. That's what I'm trying to spit out. This plane has a glitch issue during takeoff. It keeps putting my brakes on. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know what was going on in the sand there, but it just dug in. But yeah, it wasn't going very fast. I don't think it was a handbrake issue or anything. Let's actually push this all the way, shall we? See if we can get that manifold. Let's see if we blow it up. I don't see the glow on the engines anymore. I'd say a few things are not modelled. Might just line this up there. Okay, where's Mr. Colonel Indiana Longnuts going? I think he's probably flying the flight plan. Yeah, he is. Where are we going? Well, actually, you know what? We do need to get over there. So I will head for that shoreline over that direction. Rather than going into this inlet. Jam is like, yeah, I can go all the way around. Chasing visualize down by the looks of it. Law enforcement vessel. Oh, we're going to fly over that and have a look. Warrior N79, a law enforcement. What does this look like? Just a little patrol boat? It totally looks like a fishing boat. Make our way directly to this next airport and pop some music back on. Yeah, I'm going to swap to 2020 once we get to Hamburg. I'm going to fly back in the same aircraft. I'm also going to compare it. I don't think, other than the trees along here, that it is that much better than 2020 sim in this particular area. Now, also, oh, hang on, what are you doing unlocked? Whoa. Where's this? Alright, we're going to need to go over there. Alright, we'll take the water path. Go look at Creedon Lady. fishing boat. I think they've got it wrong. That law enforcement boat was a fishing boat. This is not a fishing boat. If it is, it's like holy schmoly. It's massive. It looks more like a cargo.
Oh, and this one time at band camp, I stuck a flute in my...
Excuse me?
What? You don't think I know how to get myself off? Hell, that's what half of band camp is. Sex ed.
Yeah. Timing. And a Cretan lady was air fishing as well. Looked like one of those ones that drops a coal or something underneath it. Are we running an autopilot? Oh yeah, heading. Sorry, what are you doing? Heading to 12. Yeah, so why are you going that way? At 100 feet. Yeah, alright, I can handle that. That's what she said. Usually.
Thanks for the dono.
The motorbike goes boop buck 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 boop buck 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 buck.
Oh man, why did I mute? I don't think, did I cough or something? Maybe I did. How long have I been muted for? What I said was, thank you very much, Colonel Indiana Longnuts, mate. I think I tried to stop the music. I must have muted myself at the same time. Oops. I actually went off track by miles. Get back over there. Mic off. Yeah, it was. Absolutely it was. Thank you very much, Colonel Indian Long Nuts. I also said, what have you done? And then I laughed and everything. Honest. Oh, that boat just came out of nowhere, didn't it? Oh, there's another one. Hey, Proper Geezer. G'day, Brett from the UK, watching via phone. As I'm in my jacuzzi. Yikes. Hot tub stream. Hot tub stream at Dave's place. Right, I am definitely going to have to put this on because I can't follow my own pathway here. Alright. It's not hard, it's like follow the coastline and you would have been fine, Brett. The pilot sitting there. Oh man. I estimate somewhere around about 1.5 hours to get all the way to Hamburg by following this coastline. Pending fuel, obviously. Get back on the coastline and have a bit of fun though. Now make sure we've got this microphone back on. Yeah. Don't worry, Mr. TPH, I got my floaties on. It's dipping the props in the water that's the problem. Because those floaties don't seem to go down as much. Now what is that? Lighthouse? Yeah, I guess so. Guessing that's meant to be a lighthouse. Okay. Hang on, coastline. I did actually try several aircraft last night, and I was disappointed with most of them. For sound, 2020 aircraft sounds in the Warbirds, they're not updated. Even the P51, I was trying that out. I tried the P51A, and I actually set up a flight around Japan, which we may do sometime in the future. I tried the Mitsubishi Zero from BK. Maybe it's had an update. Where's my views? Where's my views? I don't know if there was rocks back there or and whoa, whoa, turbulence. Alright, who was that? My dog. Original Happy had some turbulence there by the looks of it. And I also tried the Spitfire. Didn't sound as good as I remember. We must be overheating, are we? Where is my pressures? Put that manifold pressure back down and can actually speed up. It actually looks like we slowed down. Hey Nick, it took me all the way out. What took you all the way out? Out of the sim? Right, you're in front of me there. Oh, there's floating bits up there. Someone's flying a kite. There's Yippee. Yes, that's you, Mr. TPHI, Yippee. My aircraft's flying slower. Now, maybe I overheated it. I might have damaged it. Although you'd think I would have damaged it when I hit the ground. Let's just get you up a little bit. Hold there. Did you actually hold that? No, you didn't. Hold there. Thank you. Let's take 500 feet. Yeah. Alright, level that out. Let's have a look at do we have a performance? Stats, there we go. What's the stats? Manifold pressure, you can see where I dropped it there. Temperatures 108 in the left and right coolers. You want to hold level there. Let's run up that beach line a little more. Yeah, oxygen pressure, no, it's not that one. Carb heat might have been a little high. Okay, we're back in the green there, the coolant. Carb heat doesn't look too bad. I'm below the red line for now. Maybe the way I rev the living daylights out of this thing, I probably should. Okay, that will come on. I probably should open the coolers instead of on auto, but auto should actually do the job. Alright, what are you doing? Alright, cool. 500 feet. Let's redo the barrow. It's a good way of checking your fuel with the digital tablet there. Manifold pressure's right up still. Speed's at 260 mile an hour. Alright, let's get back down and have some fun. So I kind of might have started cooking it and slowing down. Can we set some dust going? No. Sure we had that in 2020. Tuesday turbulence. Sorry, the turbulence. You actually had wake turbulence on. How are you finding that in multiplayer? I think some people complain about it, stuttering their system. How'd you overcome that? Do we have an airport coming up? Yeah, glider field. I'll give that a look. Stu is way up there. Alright, see the world from down under. I am so going to hit that building, aren't I? Yeah, maybe not. Going to hit a hotel if I'm not careful. You can definitely hear the sounds of the twins, but twin engines. You can see the aircraft ahead of us. Just. Yeah, Mud Dog comes up as a bigger target. I'm going to try and land at this glider field. Not 100% sure where we are here. Whether this is still France or we're in Belgium. I think Belgium's along here somewhere, isn't it? I don't know my geography quite well enough there. No, stop unlocking that. When you click off the screen, it goes, no, you're clicking on the edge of it, so you must want to unlock. I wanted to look at a map. Alright, where's this glider field? I do not see anything here smooth enough to land at. Oh yeah, there it is. Wow, they land gliders in here. Look at all the trees. Oh, I thought my aircraft sounded better because there's a Hellcat behind me. Hello, Glider Club. Just thought we'd drop in. I'll watch a few others come in. You like the factories and things. There's certainly plenty of them along here. I don't think I've noticed pilots floating like that at all. I've seen them go flinging past me once or twice, but I've never seen them actually floating like that above. I've seen the name tag. Starbug coming in. Looks like it. Got an Icarus and Mrs. TPHIs are running down the coastline still. Oh, I can't see Starbug's aircraft. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was a bit... oh, he is not stopping. Yeah. That's a bad place for a tree there. And those at a glider club. Right, we have no windsock here either. None? None. Alright, I might try taking off out to the coastline there. Yeah, why not? Here comes Icarus. Hang on, we'll wait for Icarus to land. Maybe we'll go and line ourselves over here. No, I think he's in a flyby. Is he? Oh no, he's coming in. Oh, he's going to do it. Oh my god, nice. Just pops it in sideways. Something for leftover pizza back soon? Alright, mate. Alright, I'm going to attempt to take off here. Well, this is much smoother than the beach line that I tried doing it on. There we go. Gear up. There's Mrs. TPHI and her yippee. Edgar, playing on the Xbox Series X or PC? I'm on PC at the moment. I am on PC, but we are getting some issues today. Also finding that the sound for this 2020 aircraft is just not as good as it used to be in 2024. So what we'll probably do is we'll pop over to jump into, hang on. Oh, I've got my mouse over the map, haven't I? Wow, there we go. Yeah, so Edgar, mate, no, I don't have an Xbox Series S or X to run it on, but I'm definitely PC. Let's have a look at the map of the world. Where are we? UK, France, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium. Right, that's where... So we actually went into Belgium really quickly, so we're probably actually in the Netherlands now. Yeah, that might have been Rotterdam. Back there. Actually, yeah. Yeah, with all the mods that I do and have, PC is the only way to do it. That gave me a stutter. Something happened there. Why, when you put on heading, does it go automatically that way? No. Keep going, keep going. I'm trying to use autopilot here to redirect me, but it's just not. Still looks pretty cool. Oh, that looks like somewhere to fly down. Is it a road or a channel? It's both. It's a road and a channel. Yeah, I'm going to change to 2020 for those who have it. You can come and join me. I'm sorry if yours is not working, Mrs. TPHI, but I'm definitely going to test the difference in quality between 2020 and 2024 for our Warbirds today. That's one thing you don't have. Look at the cattle. Horses. Oh yeah, they're running. Okay, there's some fun you can still have in this, especially when you see a whole bunch of horses or cattle. You'll try it? Okay, cool. The different fields. Awesome. Hello. I wonder who that is. Yep. He caught up. I don't know what these fields are, but they look like rice paddies or something. You were having issues with the F-14, so it's not just you got problems with the sim. It's basically you got problems with your favorite aircraft in the sim. Oh, well, we'll give it a go. And jump back over onto the coastline here. Somebody's ahead of me, I can't see them. Is that like Stu who's way up or something? I visualize. I reckon if he went down low enough, his pilot would be hitting the sand if he was upside down. Oh, oh, his pilot disappeared. Must have buried him in the sand. Wow, this fog makes it hard to see the other coastline here. Sneaking to Germany from the UK in the depth of the fog. What are these white lines that I can see down there? They're like white caps or something. Hey, clam jammer. I'm not ready to dismiss Flight Sim 2020 as a viable option just yet, and uninstall it. It's not going to happen. Thought I heard someone next to me. Do I have any views in this? No. Alright, there's an airport in the middle of this island. I'm going to go up and have a look. Texel. Let's go and have a look at Texel. Might get down in amongst the farms as well. You can almost see the crops in here, especially when you get this low. See that grass? Well, it looks like grass. Actually, a lot of it looks like rice planted. I don't think that is. Or wheat here. Is that the runway there? Grass? I think it is. Yep, that's it. Grass runway. Alright, I'm going to do a climb now. Got to do some fuel management. Have a look at where we're at. We're head in about that direction. No. What are you doing? Diving for the ground. Plenty there. We'll leave that. Right, so on the map, let's have a look. Let's bring it over. We've got a lot of sand inlets in here. So this place needs a lot of dredging. Do a little climb here. Oh, you can see from further up here. There you go. Well, this guy's stuck, isn't he? You gotta wait for high tide, mate. Alright, let's do a little bit of magic here as well. I just want to fly over these for the views. Gets a PMS 750 on, utilities, autopilot, may not work, I know. Put the nav on. Don't think a yaw dampener will work. How close are we to the flight plan? Doesn't necessarily look like the nav's picking it up. Turn on nav, it doesn't seem to want to pick it up. Might be a little too far off the nav. Hang on, that's not the button I want. That one. Traffic, yes. Alright, that'll intercept the nav line. Let's give that a try. I have no idea why the GTN 750 went on the right hand side of my screen this time. But it did. A few more boats in there fishing. A lot of them. Yeah, very nice area. Alright, we did not pick up the nav line. So Mr. Colonel again down there, long nuts. I didn't get my nav working for some reason. Like it didn't actually pick up the... Oh, because GPS was off. Never mind. Never mind me. I'll learn to fly one day.
You'll be back! You haven't seen the last of Willie!
See you, Stu, mate. Have a good night. Thank you very much for jumping in with us. Yeah, CDI line was not pressed, that's why. So it should actually pick it up. Yeah, heading's already come off. Okay. I do like the GTN 750 add-on. The sim is actually pretty good. Excuse me while I just blow my nose. I am just a little blocked up today. Must be the weather. How are we going? We've got we're over halfway. Get a screenshot there. Wow, look at all the sandbanks down there. You want to be careful bringing your boat in. Aircraft looks great in 2024. Is that other aircraft too loud? Seem too loud? Not sure. Where is he? Trying to check my volume there. Grass strip. Yep, grass and dirt. Oh, those are the solar panels popping in. It is too. Only a few of them, I'm guessing. Wow, it's a long way around, isn't it? I've never actually flown up over these before, these islands. Yeah, it's got some fair bit of population on it. I'm guessing there's like a car ferry or something right there. Unless they got a tunnel, I doubt that. Almost looks like it goes from there to there. Where's my aircraft going? Give it a bit of a turn there. Made me think it was going offline. Amaland. Amaland? I have no idea how to pronounce that. Then I picked up a... Which one did I pick up? Langeug. Yep. Love my pronunciation. And Wangarouge. So do we have any idea when Sim Update 3 will be out? Fix up some of these issues. Fishing grounds. Fishing? In the location is fishing grounds, okay. Luwersug. Oh, that's where they're from. Fishing. Are we going up towards that? Probably should check his fuel. Drop tank's actually really good. You want to shove it back onto the mains. I wonder if there's a way of pumping. Can't remember. Can you pump out of... No, I don't think you can. I can say pump out of, say the wings or the drop tanks into the mains, but no. Bombs or tanks? Well, when we get to the stage where they're empty, another 59, I don't know, gallons, I guess, we might actually just try dropping them. So what we'll do is we'll arm it and see if we can release them. Hey, here's Mr. Mud Dog again. It is a good looking aircraft, this. I don't mean in real life, I mean the model. Flying Iron did a good job. It's just that the sound has degraded in 2024 because they've not yet had a release. My flap lever. Let's go and have a look at what else we've got in here. Override, coolant flap, full, closed, open, full. Wait, hang on. Hang on, what does that mean? You got full, full left, closed, open right. It's on auto at the moment. It's a good idea. Let's leave them on auto. Automatic, manual right cooler flap. Wait, they're on auto, aren't they? Where's my coolers? Where are the cooler flaps on these things? That's on the inside there, isn't it? Yeah. Under there, radiator, and there's the oil cooler ones on the side, I think. Surprised that they're all open. Not. Good looking aircraft, these. It's kind of a bit of a straightforward flight. I would have thought there'd be more to fly around, but maybe not. What we might do is I might actually skip some of this. Get you back in there and make a direct run for our final destination. That's not a bad idea. Rather than going all the way up and around, I might just actually go through direct over some of the land here, because it is a lot flatter here than I thought it was going to be. But I thought, oh yeah, it would look good here. Except whoever's racing ahead there. Jared, I think. Mud Dog's waiting for us, or was. He's coming back the other way. Yeah, I might do that. So, let's bring this up. There, activate leg. No, you can't actually activate that leg. That's interesting. Hello aircraft, where are you going? You are totally flying the wrong direction by doing that. How do I activate the next leg? You don't. How do you do a direct to? Hey wife, this sunburn is on fire. You getting sunburn out there? Is it summer in Canada now? Should be, shouldn't it? Yeah, how do I activate that leg? Oh, that's interesting. Can't remove it. Huh. It's activating approach, but I don't want that. Yeah, there we go. Now it should actually head towards there. Did it again, wrong button. That one there. Yeah, now it's a direct run. Okay, when my aircraft works out what we're doing, okay. $23 and sunny all weekend, perfect temperature. 23 is nice, yeah. We are not 23 here. Alright, I'm going to get rid of that music. Where are we? Let's have a look at that local temperature. Wow, it's actually increased. We've gone up to 12.6. Feels like 5 though. Gusts. Oh, it's raining, that's why. Is it still raining? Look at my CCTV cameras. No. We did have some rain before though. Top of 14. That's winter. It's not too bad. I don't know why my phone tries to tell me how much I've used it. You used your phone 17% more than last week. Yeah, okay. Front tanks are full. Another fishing boat down there. Alright, where's the fuel consumption going here? 37. Alright, we're good. I would assume mine is 98.6 Fahrenheit. You would assume? 109 for me today, says Mud Dog. You can keep that, mate. Hey, Gimme Wombat. Happy days flying now. I'm a little less impressed with 24 and Warbirds, mate. A little less impressed. And what has happened with the colouring up here? It's like I need to turn on my my filters to get a little bit of colour back into the world. Just look how pale that's gone. Oh, the aircraft though. Aircraft is awesome, but the sounds in 2024 not so good. But I am going to jump over to 2020 in the next 10-15 minutes and fly a lot of this back. Now look, it's a beautiful aircraft and it looks great in the sim. But the sounds, they've lost the nice rumble they had. Also, I might see if I can get, let's put a filter on game filter, see if we can get this. Is that on? How do we work this out? Intensity, saturation. Let's give it a little bit more color. There we go, 65. Intensity, 65, there we go. Now we got a loud aircraft. Now we've got some colour. Almost too much. Hang on, look at that. Inside compared with outside. And look at these. They say fly between me, don't they? That saturation might have been a little bit too intense. You have to pay now for your awesome winter weather. Time to pay up, yeah. Red vans just parked there. What are they up to? No good as far as I'm concerned. Parked out in the middle of nowhere. Actually, they might just be farmers. Oh yeah, that's the flight plan, but that's not where we're going. Where we're going, we don't need flight plans. Actually, yes we do. It oversaturated it now. Turn that off. How do you turn it off? Wow, somebody's got wind. Yeah, it must have been while we were out on the coastline there, because it didn't look right. Or it was looking through mist or cloud or something. Hey, I can see Mutt Dog now in his A10. Did you... What changed there, I wonder? Probably not much at all. Right, can we push this a little bit faster? Not really. I have to check Flying Iron's website and see if they're updating this anytime soon. Oh, Claim Jammer's got a SU. Hang on, I do want that back on. And AP. You're actually level hold. Yep, okay. Yeah, that ought to intercept it a bit. You're in the DC Designs one now. Okay. Yeah, the DMOS one, I haven't bought the latest update for the A10 yet. That's probably why it is different. But you'd think it would still show up, or the sim would do some sort of model matching going, well, you've got the other one installed. A few horses there. Yep. Yep. That gave him a bit of a scare. So for GA, I'm liking 2024. For Warbirds and my jet fighters, it's still a little lacking. Some of the jet fighter flights are pretty cool, but if you go too fast, you don't load in quick enough. Even with 100 gig of cache. And even when my internet speed's running at 200 megabit per second download, it still has a few issues. Yeah, right there. Right there. Let's lose them in amongst the trees, shall we? Actually, they'll probably just go over. Oh, I don't know. I might hit that. Oh, talking about hitting it. Yikes. Yeah, I deserve that. I did a Lando Norris and got too close. More animals? Nope, just the tree branch. Environment looks pretty cool with the fields showing some sort of growth on them. I know that 2020 doesn't go like that. Well, you know, you get too close, you're going to hit something. Totally ruined it for him, didn't it? Just glad it wasn't a puncture for Oscar. That would have sucked. That'd be just dirty. The team would not be happy doing that. Run on the back of your teammate, take both out. Look at these guys in their jets and all. I don't know. It was a little further along here than I thought. Let's put that music back on. Maybe something different. That'll do. Stud muffin in a Cessna Citation is in front of us. Okay. So how many times have I crashed this aircraft today? I think a few. Yep. There goes Mud Dog. Just in time for me to look behind and watch him park it in the water. It's probably like, if you weren't looking back, I would have got away with that. Your P-38 kept shutting down. Yeah, I found that with the aircraft started in reserve, and the reserve fuel tank was too small. Talking about that, we're about to run out. So we're going to go to the mains and hang on, let's hold this level and heading, yep, 500 feet, yep. All right, how do we and drop tanks? Wait, did we just drop them? No, how do I drop them? I think you got to run out of them first, maybe. There's no button for them. I don't remember how. Is it this one? That's my landing gear. Where's the drop? No. Alright, well, we're keeping them, I think. Demon's one is a little too forgiving. Have to give the nod to this one. We're coming in towards Hamburg. Maybe in the next sim we'll get the trains running around. That'd be nice. Good on you, Google. Chrome. I just had a snap, and you got to reload. Ooh, power lines. I may not fly the whole way back, actually. Looking at how long it's taken us to get here. I haven't been able to do 300 the whole time today for some reason. Where last night I was flying around at 300 knots. Sorry, 300 mile an hour. So, don't know. Maybe because of my altitude, although I was flying it last night pretty down low. Might do a bit of a climb, see a bit further. I have my bottom table on. What do you mean? You mean my tablet? I turn the tablet on and off all the time. I have my main fuel on. I turned off my drop tanks. I used up the bottom tanks already. That's what I changed to from reserve. But what you got to do is you've got to actually turn on the emergency pumps. If you don't turn these emergency pumps on, it can actually shut down as well. I'm trying to put on the well, if you read it, actually it's got emergency open emergency drop tanks on, so you got to put emergency fuel pumps on, so it pumps it from the tank. So now what I'm on is mains, only because the drop tanks had the most amount of fuel. And this is where I would actually drop them now, but the problem is in 2024, I don't know whether you click these and then it releases it, or you've got to actually empty it 100%. I can't seem to work out how to release them. I don't think there's a drop button here. No. Yeah, if you drop your tank, well, how do I release them? I thought there was actually arm this and then pop it off, away it goes. Do they have to be 100% empty? And if that's the case, if I go there and use up the last 6 gallons, 3 in each, and then quickly, no, 2 in each, and then quickly change it over. So yes, if I had no drop tanks, I'd go quicker. That's correct. I can't seem to work out how to drop it. Oh, there it is. I just looked at it and went, yeah, that'll do. I found the button. Alright, let's press it. There we go. And drop them. Alright, the farm will have a couple of drop tanks down there. I looked at that button and went, I bet it's that button there. Now my speed's at 300. Ah, maybe that's why I was going faster last night while I was practicing. Yeah. Use the tablet. Oh, the EHBU one? Yeah, okay. Got the gas, that's right. Now we're doing 350 because we're doing a little dive. More maneuverable too. A lot of countryside here, amongst these little villages and stuff. More animals over there. A bit loud out there. Yeah. For this I'll use the FB usually to empty the drop tanks to 0. Yeah. Well, I already knew all you had to do was arm them. I just couldn't remember what button it was to drop, and then I realised, hang on, it'd be those buttons on the flight yoke. Should try some of those jets, I think. Again. Oh yeah, she's moving now. There you go, Icarus and Mr. TPH. I noticed you're not where you usually are. Already in front of me, landed. Scare the horses again. EDDH. Now it's got an approach there thing, and I'm just going to go straight in, I think. I use a flight stick for practically everything at the moment. I should be in a yoke, but I can't be bothered setting it up because I've got to yoink out half a dozen USBs for other things to get my sim rig, flight sim rig set up. I want to get another hub or two, but I've had other competing priorities to do first. Oh, why have I suddenly got lift? Oh, hang on. Let's trim that down. Are we running out of... Oh, okay, now you want to obey. Where's the... There, trim the neutral. Mains. Okay. Mains are running out. Hey, I saw that, Chris. I saw that. Hey, somebody just raced past me. It's like, wait, what? Am I usually landing first? Okay. I think the balance in my aircraft changed with the fuel being used up. Let's actually look for the airport, shall we? Hamburg. The only thing I know about Hamburg is what I learned in Hogan's Heroes. Alright, so it goes a lot more pale blue when you go through the clouds, obviously. Runway 23, I reckon. So I'll just fly over and then have a sticky beak at the flag. Mud dogs bring you down that end. Getting ourselves into a little bit of a dive here, 350. Won't need the, hello, Mr. 2PHI is here as well. It's like magic. There's a flag. Where are you? So you guys landed with a tailwind. Alright, well I'm going around. Look at Icarus. Full on Halo spaceship style landing. Can I take gear down? Why won't my gear come down? Still going too fast. Sound like they're coming down now. Oh. Gears failed. Oh no. There we go. We're just going too fast. I reckon we could land that and still pop in where Mutt Dog is parked. Oh, love how these things just floated down. Yeah, he's in the one that comes with a sim now, so you should. Can I hide this? There we go. That's what I should have been doing. Thank you. All right. Wishful thinking. Good looking aircraft. Quite well done. Paint is a little bit jagged there, but you know, everything else is pretty good. Hey, Aunt Captain. Been a bit since I caught you live. Yes, absolutely. Oh, that's the music that's going tick, tick, tick. Okay. So yeah, good looking aircraft. No actual paint job on that side. We do have this. I don't know, dog, I guess, in a helmet. I'm actually going to try this in 2020. I may not fly the flight back because it's too long, in my opinion. But what we might do is we may redo the flight. So let's quickly get a picture here though. So if those who want to get yourself in a picture, and what button am I looking for? That one there. Yeah, EBOS one is fun. DC Designs one has smoother handling and is overall better, but you can't do crazy gonzo things in it. Yeah, okay. Well, there's the boys' pictures. Hang on. Clam Jam is a lady as well. Okay. Do we have the other crew that want to come in? There we go. Mrs. TPHI is over here. Look at this. She's sitting above. Yippee! Run, Mrs. TPHI, run! There she is. Is Chris on his way in as well? Looks like it is no. Alright, all we're going to do is going to jump into 2020 sim. So put my guy back in. And I want to test Warbirds in 2020. But only for a little while, so What I might do, it's a booster chair. Yeah, I wouldn't go there. He's loading 2020. Yeah, all right, I'm going to have to do the same. So we will be right back. You're welcome, Timothy. I am going to do a little bit more in 2020 for the next 45 minutes to an hour, max, probably. I definitely want to try that aircraft and the difference and the sound. I may actually fly from the start of that same airport up to Dover and then over to Calais, and I want to see what the difference is, because then we can potentially compare and recognize. Let's see how quickly this loads. Probably not as quick. And while we're waiting for it to load, let's have a look at oh, you kidding, there's an update. Required 44 meg, it's not very big. Okay, that didn't take very long. Just going to have a look at the Flying Iron website. Alright, I'm going to put this up here while that's loading in the background. I haven't got the FW190. It's available now. Cool. What I want to know is, what have you got update wise? So I have that one, and that one, and I haven't grabbed the two German ones yet. Let's have a look at their news. Wow, 26th of March of 2024 was their update available for the P38. They've got DCS aircraft as well, nice. Spitfire update was not since 23rd of March, wow. No, March 28, 2025. Okay, I think I actually installed that recently. So nothing for the P38 yet. Alright, hope to get more planes, but most hopefully to get the planes moved to 2024. We want to see the Hurricane that did 350 mile an hour, and the delivery that was used in Africa against the Germans, the one famous French, what? This is comments. Oh, right. Doesn't look like there's going to be much of an update happening there. Yeah, BF 109 is good. Yeah, okay. It does look like, oh, that, look, Flying Iron stuff's quality is great in the sim that it is made for. And it looked great in 2024, but I'm a little less, you know what, it handled okay. obviously get rid of those drop tanks, it goes a lot faster, but it lands great. The sound, I think they must be using some sound in 2020 that they've modified that is not available in 2024. So we're missing out on that one. I was like, thank goodness a small update. Oh, mate, that 44 meg just second later and it's done. That was awesome. You'll be lurking. Thanks for the Warbird flight visualize, mate. Thank you. You don't have 2020 installed, I guess, or you just finished for today. That's fair enough. Alright, now we got Microsoft loading the simulator. It may actually take a little longer because of the update. So it's got to optimize everything again since the last time I loaded in. Let's start back at the same place we did last time, Mrs. TPHI. So flight 1, I'm not going to do flight 2 at all. I'm going to dump that completely. Flight 1 was plenty long enough. What we might do is just the first couple of airports in flight 2. So flight 1. Let me say that again properly. Flight 1, EGMD. We might just head up a couple of airports. I might even do a bit of a loop over to Calais and back over to Dover and back down again. I just want to see how it compares. Interesting music. Alright, I think it's about to load in. My computer fans are slowing down. Yeah, I spoke too soon. No, yep, there we go. Can always tell the PC fans slow right down. Alright, let's change from that last one we had. Let's go P38. Put in 38 then, there we go, flying iron. That's Evelyn. Which one was I in? No. That one. Okay. Music, you're going to stop for a second. Well, that's the last place I was in. Okay. There's somebody I know. It's Twitch Boy. Where's he at? He's in Ireland. Oh, it's pretty late in the UK. Okay. So, is this it here? Yeah. You know what? I'm going to start back where I did last time. Let's just pop ourselves into number 24. Make that arrival as well via Calais. And I do want to go up to here and then probably back again. So I don't remember if that was where we were going. Ooh, we froze the map. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Oh, it does that. Yep, thank you. And I might just fly over Dover Cliffs and the castle and then back again. So I just want to compare. Wow, 55 minutes. Really? Okay. Let's go. Oh, we're on live weather and it's clear. Oh, that's actually alright. So let's give that a go. Put some background music back on. So this at least gives me part of a comparison. Shouldn't take too long to get across the channel. And we'll fly back over to Dover. We can check it all out, yeah. Back on the PC, all soaked and relaxed. Time to jump on the PC. Awesome. Just jumped into Flight Sim 2020 for the remainder of this flight, or a test to comparison. Oh, click on the speed warning placard on the top right of the dash to toggle a Garmin 430. Wait, what? It'll have great sound in 20. That's what I'm hoping on. I'm really disappointed of how it sounds in 2024. Enough that I probably won't be doing any more Warbird flights in 2024 until they fix it and or replace the sounds, or I look at buying that Mustang one and can modify it to work with other aircraft, or it covers other aircraft. Like I tried the Rhino pack P51A and D, and they didn't sound anywhere as good as they used to. I tried the Spitfire, it didn't sound as good. The Spitfire, yeah, for the way back. I'm not doing a way back, I'm going to do another flight from the same place we just started, so just be aware. Pushback I don't need. Alright, music. Hang on, my mouse is going really slow. No music, I want to be able to hear this. And sim, what's the sim? Oh, it's turned right down. Beware, I've just turned the sim right up. Oh, look at Mr. TPHI is on the end of the runway in her actually favourite aircraft. Alright, let's get you up. Let's get you up. You're working. Yes, you do. Okay, very good. Let's just go for a auto start. Oh my God. Let's turn that down. Wow. Listen to that. Oh, and look at my pilot. My pilot's back. Watch out, mate. Alright, if you don't see them, it didn't happen. That's why you'll keep 2020 until they shut it down. Yeah. I think this is better. If you add the Echo 19 Mustang sound pack, it sounds amazing. Both 351 Rhino and Aeroplane Heaven. Yeah, I may look at when Aeroplane Heaven one goes on sale, potentially picking it up. I want a non-racing one. Hang on, I'm going to do the whole active runway here like I told off someone before for going down the active runway. We'll go down the taxiway. Just using my brakes to help steer, in case you see it nosing down all the time there. Oh, listen to that. That sounds so nice. Let's redo our trim. We'll get the windows up. And I knew we were going to go off because the wind's blowing me from one side to the other. Bit of a crosswind. You don't have this aircraft, Mr. TPHI? I thought you had a P-38. Sounds so much better. Alright, I'm just going to go straight onto the runway and do a roll. I'm not going to do the stop. Crosswind. Nice. Yeah, sounds so much better. Oh, and we have this button. Yay. Oh, have it just on my flight. Yeah, okay. Who else was joining in? Somebody else jumping in here? Hey, Blowhead. You're getting June Awakening ads.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the ride. Get on up. It's bobsled time. Cool running.
When you say constantly, how many ads do you think you're getting? Curious. It is 10 today for Dune. Did you look it up? I mean, oh, this is really loud in my ears. I'm going to turn it down a bit. Has that happened during my stream? Just realised I had that set for 0. That was not good. Trying to join you, I crashed the desktop. It's just an over the top, but noticeable. Yeah. I had looked it up yesterday. It's likely added to it. Yeah, when I joined, I got a June ad. From what I kind of understand with the way I've got the ad set on, that you get an ad when you first join, and to be honest, I don't know if you get any ads or many ads, depending on what device you're on. After that, but on watching the stream back, you might. Are we running the tanks? No, okay. That's why it runs nice and fast. They're pushing June. Oh yeah, absolutely they are. Always join your video. Yeah. I think that's the standard. They'll put an ad on when you join. Alright, hang on. Are we on reserves? We are. I'll have none of that, thank you. Look at the wake on this thing. Woohoo. Wow, look at all the boats out here. Yeah, I think Warbirds and probably the jet fighters are still going to happen on my 2020 sim streaming. Other than that, no ads for me, please. Do you know what I saw? A video popped up in my feed showing that they were going to put ads on premium YouTube. The whole reason of buying premium YouTube is to have no ads. I'm like, that is wrong. How can you actually do that? Yeah, you're really looking forward to June. And then I watched a streaming session and it looks like it sucks. I saw that it, yeah, I did actually look at one the other day when we had that big raid against my channel and got 858 viewers or whatever it was. Obviously when I finished playing, I decided, well, rather than a whole bunch of people have come over and still had 600 or 700 people watching, I was like, let's go raid someone else. And the only person I had that I follow that I could raid was playing June Awakening. So I went over and raided him, and I watched and stayed and followed it. There's some cool stuff. Like, it looks like it's got some cool gameplay, but it also looks a little bit grindy and not what I plan on playing. So yeah. Yeah, Netflix and Prime do the same thing. That's right, they put ads. My Prime, I watched a Prime movie the other day. Don't remember what it was, but I watched a Prime movie. No, I was watching a Prime TV show. I was watching Good Omens Season 2. And when it first popped up, it goes, pay X amount to skip ads. I'm like, what? No, you're buying a streaming service. You don't want ads. Anyway. He loved the raids. He needs to be streaming though while I'm finishing up. Yeah, if they put ads on premium, yeah, there was no reason to have premium unless there's just less ads. Well, that's just not right. Where are we? We're heading towards the coastline? Yeah. I'm going to go pop over to the coastline and see what it looks like. Looks like there's a car ferry down here. I think the plane sounds so much better too. It wasn't what the previews showed, yeah. Car ferry, just like what we have in Tassie, or currently setting up in Scotland. I haven't seen the number 2 movie yet. It's still pay-per-view, and I wonder who that is. Not. Yep. You know what? Warbirds 2020, absolutely awesome. What is that? It looks like a deck. Some sort of decking. Dune 2 is awesome. I like the original movie with can't remember his name now. Star Trek guy, Picard guy, among others. I got that one on DVD. I actually really enjoy that. It's got a different sound to it, and that echo sound. I do like that. Now, where's Calais? Over this way. Original is best, no question. Yeah. Patrick Stewart, that's the one. He's in the original one. Yep, we are going to try this. We'll see how this handles. Wait, am I going to spoilers on or off? Yeah, they were on. Look at this, you can just like throw this thing into a dive. So much wing surface with those flaps all the way down. Bringing a kite down. Nice. Or parachute, I mean. Oh, listen to those twin engines roar. Love it. Much better. IL2. Yeah, I do have IL2 and a bunch of DLC. Dead Meat, who was in here yesterday, was saying he can put his server back on if we do want to jump in and play. We could potentially do that. Have some dog fights. Hey, Ozflight, mate. 35 months. Wow, that lightsaber sounds really loud. Welcome, mate, and thank you very much for your ongoing support. Yeah, I need to work out what packs to get with it. Yeah. There's a few that I would suggest. I think I've got most, except the more recent ones. Normandy and...
Thanks for the dono.
Mate, he's done a dono as well. He's just like, bam, 35 months and bam, dono. Here we go, one of these.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, mwah, love you.
And just because, I don't know if you know, but that is not Mr. Trump. That is Fozzie Bear. And yes, he does sound very similar. He doesn't eat the dogs or the cats. You'd end up dropping a lot of money on it. Yeah, you can get just certain packs first. You don't have to have them all. And I think when you join the server, I don't think you have to have all of them to be able to play the server. I'll have to check that. And a B17 minimum. Do they have all of those in there? in all those packs? I'm not sure. I gotta go and have a look at it again. You always thought that was Trump. No, it's Fozzie Bear from the Muppets. How you going, by the way, Mr. Oz Flight Simmer? You kind of kept me up late last night. I'm telling myself I need to go to bed before midnight. But I was waiting for you to land. Alright, let's get this. Where are we? Take that one off. Yeah, we're actually almost here. So this is that factory stuff we looked at before. Oh, you reckon I can go between those? Yep. Oh, listen to my pilot breathe hard there. Till Trump to work this Fozzie Bear. What? Hang on, I'm trying to read and work out where we're going. Sorry about that. Nah, it's alright, you know. I actually turned off the PC, kept watching on my phone. I'm thinking, what I don't want to do is lay in bed and drop a tablet on my face. Because then I'd have to say, I did exactly what you do, is fall asleep watching a stream with a tablet on your face. Like smack you when you're too tired and you fall asleep. But I got down to the house and my wife was actually laying in bed watching the television. So I wasn't in a rush to go to sleep. Going to test your B36H pacemaker. Where's that in? 5 tuning, 2 burning, 3 unaccounted for. Power lines. Okay, 2020 is much better for the Warbirds at the moment until Flying Iron updates. I think this is the sim to use it for, unless we want real pew-pews, in which case we'll go into IL2. Just prototyping some new products and boxing up orders for sale. Nice. Yeah, you had a few orders last night. Put in exclamation mark FS mods, please, somebody. You're talking about the Peacemakers, the stunning aircraft. I have a mod for that for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Doesn't work overly nice though, but yes, has the props and the jets. If that's the one you're talking about. And yeah, we probably should do some IL2. There's a bunch of people who are obviously into it. Just got to get in and practice some more.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important announcement.
There you go. Go check out that link, especially if you want equipment for your flight sim. Oh, there's some starters there. Flight sim rig. I like to set up so we can put a picture up on there when it comes up. Yes, it is. Yeah, 6 props, 4 jet engines. Hence the saying 5 turning, 2 burning, 3 unaccounted for. Oh, I don't think this airport loaded in. No, it hasn't. Wow, this one really doesn't want to load in. I'm going to land on it before it loads in. I think this is a closed runway. Alright, well, we're just going to put our wheels down on it anyway. Put it on the runway. There we go. Cross runway. Must admit, 2020 looked better here. Oh, sorry, 2024 looked better here. It's a joke among crew people. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. You damaged your prop and had to repair it. You're in the Spiddy? Yeah, you can actually turn off damage on that by pressing the letter D on the left of the dash. It stops it from blowing up the engine and over revving. So basically on the left side here you've got ABC3 all the way down to D, ABC D, press D and it'll actually activate the don't blow up mode, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's go for the Cliffs of Dover. There might have been a transformer on the plane. A transformer. Alright, let's see if we can hold the autopilot here. Let's have a quick assessment of my fuel. Oh yeah, we're not going to run out. I forgot. We turn that off for our jet fighter stream, I think for the members only. Now this is quite loud for me. Get down at 200 feet. Ah, flaps are on, that's why. And I haven't got my Xbox controller on yet either. Thank you very much, Mr. Ozflightsim, for your donation. Thank you very much, Mr. Colonel Indiana Longnuts, for your donation. Today, all my members, thank you very much for your ongoing support as well. Mr. Ozflight at 35 months. And my moderators. Alright, let's try 100 feet. Popping in at just over 300 mile an hour. Nice. That was surprising. Okay. My Xbox controller did not require it to stop the sim to say, yes, I'm active. I wonder if that's because it was already on when I started the sim and then it went to sleep. Unless they've fixed that, that would be nice. It's quiet, but it sounds so much better than 2024 sim. You actually go back to the music too. Plenty of ships in the channel in there. Where do you go for truck sim news, like a YouTube channel? Michael from Canberra is my truck sim news reporter. who sends me daily to a particular channel, and I can link you up. Quite prolific channel though. When I say prolific, it's like multiple potentially per day releases of what's coming in both ETS and ATS. Do I have my Discord open? I do. Let me link you Mr. Michael from Canberra's most recent news information video, because it would be probably the same channel. Yeah, talks about updates, and he often shows what the developers are saying. So this is the most recent one. So there's a new update coming up. 1.55 I think is due out any second now. They're also going to have you know what, I'm going to have to turn this down. This is awesome, but it's loud. I'm going to turn my own headphones down. There we go. They're going to have Route 66, which is going to be drivable in cars and motorhomes. So not only just trucking, but you're going to be able to drive for a tour. They're also talking about Steam coming to Xbox, so which means potential truck sim games, and a lot of Steam games will make it onto Xbox, which will open up a lot of console stuff. Still using the cockpit. You know what? I don't even use my cockpit. I spent like $1,000 on it, and it sits behind me. But I'm desperate to getting USBs fixed and sorted. My external hub didn't work. So, but I'm on to Windows 11 now, and I'm going to try it again, pop it in, and see if I can get the thing actually working. There's a lot of boats here. Alright, so we're on our way to Dover. I think we're going to go to Dover Castle first. But check out these boats. This actually makes the sim look better, especially when they're moving around like that. I do have a few extra mods on though. And I got my boat traffic, or all traffic, all the way up, I think. Alright, let's have a quick look at where we're at. Just over 300. I don't know if I actually went all the way, what would I get to? See, your manifold pressure goes up, but I'm not actually getting any extra speed out of that. So let's keep the manifold pressure good. I've got a boat mod as well. Yeah, so I've got... Yeah, I can send you a link to the new USB. Yes, please. I purchased a month back. Really happy with it. Yeah, my I'm trying to get my Toby working again, and I plugged it into my USB hub yesterday and started my computer up, and my hub wouldn't work. The Toby did, but my keyboard and mouse stopped working. So I'm going to need to get another hub. What I also want though is more plugs on the actual PC. So I was looking at a PCIe, the one I sent a picture of to you that one time. Yes, Mr. TPHI, I said that one time. Let's get down another 100 feet. I reckon I'll hit that boat. Nah, we'll be right. Should be right. Look at Mr. TPHI, she's like, I was going to fly underneath you there, probably. Oh, that looks a little bit too close. Hello, is that really 100 feet? No.
Oh, and this one time at band camp, I stuck a flute in my...
Excuse me?
What? You don't think I know how to get myself off? Hell, that's what half of band camp is. Sex ed.
Mm-hmm. I knew that was coming. I knew that. Alright, we're 100. Oh, we were already at 100 feet. Oops. Alright, I see the white cliffs of Dover. Ooh, do you reckon you can hit one of these boats? That's gonna be... Oh, you can almost go under the cranes. Alright, autopilot off. This is probably going to be a mistake. Love it. Can you imagine the captain there? Like, what was that? I know, I said it. As soon as I said it, I knew what was going to happen. Alright, so what was the first thing we have? Was it the castle? No, the cliffs. Then Dover Castle. Okay. Well, they're definitely white cliffs. They look so much better in 2024 sim. Now listen to these engines. They are tuned in really nicely, and they sound very similar to the 2024 sim that we just spent the last 2 hours flying. But not when you back off. Okay, that's the cliffs. That'll be the Dover Castle over there, I'm guessing. Hey, Spitty coming past. Hey, Chris. Alright, Dover Castle. No, we're going to follow Mud Dog instead. It's got a bit of a ruin to it. This is the ferry crossing. So I'm guessing they still use the ferry for channel crossing. Is that because you can't get on the train, the tunnel? Because it's too busy? I wonder. Or it takes it, look at that. It's actually got one boat parked almost on top of the imprinted part on the ground there. Cool. Don't remember where the tunnel is from here. It's not far away from here too. Let's do a climb. Is that it there? No, that's the main road down. Can't remember where the tunnel crossing was there, but I remember we came across it one time. Don't know if that's straight ahead or not. Alright, let's make our way back. Just crank the music. Chris has got the idea. There, is that the tunnel? I think it is. Yeah, this is where they load in and go through. Might have cranked that a little loud. So did you notice Mrs. TPHI didn't do a tube liner flight today? I was more in the mood for the Warbirds thing. A bit of muck around flying like this. Can't do this in a 747. Well, probably can. Oh, but you can't do that. Ah. Plane down. I saw one extra power line that was hanging down lower there. But too late. You can, no, turn. Okay, let's get back up on the road. No. Oh, it's a wide hit marker. I got my wing stuck on it. Got my wing stuck on the wide hit marker for that power line. So let's actually pop it over there. Go for the gap, go for the gap. Oh, I was going to say launch it. Alright, let's try that again. Watch out for those low power lines. So I was trying to go under, but I noticed there was one that poked down lower than all the rest. And I think I caught my tail on it. We're heading a little further away from where I want to go. I'll head out that way. The road's not going there, so we need to find a road that, yeah, that one there. Look at that. Let's follow that one down. Hard to see some of this. Well, I ran out of road. Where to go? Well, I'm heading almost in the right direction. You can see the satellite picture looks different here. Yeah, you know, I said a couple of hours ago that the trees... Oh, we just had a pause. Wow. The trees are probably really the only difference. The trees in here are actually not too bad when you're doing this type of flying. Probably actually more the fields that showed up as crops and stuff when we were flying on our way to Hamburg. The trees actually look pretty much the same at this speed and altitude. Sure, if we stop they won't, but you know. I don't know what the deal is over there. It's always barren. Alright, music. You going off? Gonna pop some tricycle wheels down. Sounds like someone's following me. They are. Oh, it's a Spitty. He's following me in. Nice. Let's see how slow that Spitty can go. Actually, pretty slow. Oh, there we go. We lost it right on the end. Squished a little VL3. Sorry. Oh, somebody's drifting. Way to go, Mr. TPHI. Shall we all get out for a photo? Doesn't quite happen on this one, does it? Do like the engine sound echo happening there. Let's actually have a listen with the windows down. I don't need you, thank you. That would be heading for the trees. Not so good. What's he in? Maybe I'll have to go and get that Mustang sound file. Love how this drifts so much. Yeah, you definitely came in for a decent drift. Where are we going? Look at that. She's going to do a drift now. Yep, there you go. Spinning it around. Alright, let's go park back over here where we started. That person's still there waiting for me. Oh yeah, you can't unless you unlock these. Nice. Very, very nice. I can turn these. No, not without hydraulics. Okay. Can't turn the prop pitch. A Spitfire, Jared? Looks like it. Can't see. Keep moving around too much. Whoa! It doesn't drift as well. Alright. Dimitri's. Hello. Welcome. We're actually just finishing up. That was a lot of fun. I think the sound of this aircraft sounds so much better in Flight Sim 2020 than it does in the 24 Sim, and so I think I'll continue using Warbirds in this. Let's just see if I can get it to start again, just because I want to be able to hear it. that. Now, it used to make a lot more of a clanker sound, I remember. Like a rattle sound as you idled them. Zero pop pitch. Nice. Very, very nice. Alright, I'm going to shut that down. Icarus, mate. He says thanks. See you, mates. Thank you very much for flying along, Icarus. Thank you much, everyone who came along and those who have been watching. Thank you very much for pressing that like button. 25 likes, very nice. Continue to use the airlines in 2020 as well. Yeah, I think I will. I'm not having much luck with... I need to sit down and learn them, but it doesn't necessarily do it for me. Mr. TVHO says, good, I didn't miss the last bit of the stream. Had the dog out. Trees and rabbits off the property. Oh, to chase the rabbit. Okay, getting attacked by mosquitoes. Well, there's some there for you. Well, I think we'll use Warbirds in this, and we'll do some more often flying in that. So I'm going to put some music back on. Oh, no, that'll do. And say goodbye to everybody. Let's get our flow working with our camera going super duper fast. Yep, that'll do. And I'll catch you guys in another stream. Probably do some trucking tomorrow afternoon. And then I've got Planet Crafter in the evening, which I'm going to leave in evening. Warbirds definitely for 2020. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to end there. Have a great day. Bye. Only? That's still pretty good.
If we can harness the massive power of television,
we could brainwash the whole country.